Yes, hey, listen. I hope everybody had as much fun as I did yesterday, eating myself into oblivion. A couple food comas back to back, stomach still in shambles, but neither here nor there. Don't worry about me. Listen, let's jump down into it because we got some interesting things to talk about here. Hold on. Bring it in with that thing right there. Bring that fire effect in there. Bring that fire effect in there. Right in the center. Ha! Yes, sir. Bring it in. Hey, family, bring it in. Y'all got to bring it in. Bring it in. Bring it in. Bring it in. Come on. Bring it in. Bring it in. Bring it in. Bring it in. Yeah. Okay. All right. All right. All right. People. Like I told y'all, the spring is loading. If you aren't seeing it, you should be. Guys, we got some information talking. We're going to obviously discuss our AMC play, go over some keynotes like our short interest, cost of borrow, which is running off the chain. Like I said, that's still a relevancy until we see what this judgment is going to be. Everybody's on, what's the thing? On the edge of the cliff, dangling, looking over. Like I said, if you're over allocated, this is a lot more stressful of a time than it should be. Like I said, I have mass majority of my portfolio in my long term doing with Tootsies. We're gonna talk about Tesla, our love, Rivian, which is now about to be a play that's might be moved. I'm about to pick it up irregardless tomorrow. I'm deciding whether or not I'm picking it up in my swing trade play, but I think I'm gonna go ahead and drop this in my long term because, like I said, I'm seeing Rivians. I don't know if y'all are seeing them, but I'm seeing Rivians on the road. Like I'm seeing Rivian trucks driving by a lot more often than usual. And then, like I said, this news that just dropped out. Like I said, this might convince y'all to take a little dabble in that bad boy as well. But like I said, without further ado, let's tap in this good information. Obviously, talking about that AI, baby.
Horizon Investments Chief Investment Officer Scott Ladner. Scott, good morning. And I guess now the big question is second half
Haven't
of the
seen
year.
you around these parts.
Yeah, look, it was definitely a wild ride this first half. One that many people weren't really expecting. We've been a little bit more sanguine about equity markets and risk markets in general for most of this year, and we think the second half could prove to be the same. I mean, look, we have a pretty obvious inflation path downward that is going to mean the Fed is either done or in the bottom of the ninth inning of their rate hike cycle, and we have a consumer and U.S. growth that is proving to be incredibly resilient. And so that laid against the backdrop of people having really negative sentiment and really just not liking the market at all. And that has been a recipe for
guys. Keenan Grace said it the best, and that's what made me go and check out my account. My account's up 30%. I posted the image down there so y'all can see it. That's one of my portfolios. That's my long-term portfolio. That's my Charles Schwab. That's the entire portfolio. That's not just one play. That's the entire portfolio holding all those names: Tesla, Nvidia, Microsoft, Apple, Amazon, Path, Riot. That's holding all. I know I'm leaving a couple of them out of there, but that's all that. VTI's in there as well. I actually need to allocate more. I took a lot of money from VTI, moved it into these specific names just because I saw this stuff coming back 6 months ago. And like I said, I'm still going to be pumping money in there. But like I said, that money that I added in there has not been I haven't added anything additional to that since the beginning of the year. And the account has doubled itself in a 3-month span. So like I said, guys, you don't have to have a couple thoughts in your. You might not like thoughts. Me, I'm a thought of sewer. You hear me? Hey, let's get down into it. Y'all know what I'm saying. Y'all already get the message. Look at this. NASDAQ, 31%.
So fewer conversations
alone. If you were holding the NASDAQ alone.
In the second half, because the data just doesn't point to that. And I sound like Jerome Powell. I apologize. Anyway, let's talk about a big week of jobs data. You've got the June ADP employment report. That comes out. The ADP comes out on Thursday. Initial claims also comes out on Thursday. It's a holiday week, so they're putting those two reports together. And then Friday, you've got the June jobs report.
We got so much coming in, guys.
It's like you just can't. Payrolls 225, unemployment rate 3.7%. But we had a big upside surprise the last couple of months. We've been surprised by the number of jobs added. Is it possible we could get the same situation this week?
Shirley, it's weird. We have this weird thing going on in the labor market right now. Labor market data, that is. It's not just been the last month or two. It's been the last 14 months that jobs have surprised to the upside. I mean, 14 months. That's never happened in the history of this data series.
When others are fearful, be greedy. When others are greedy, be fearful. This is the same thing that made me jump in on Tesla when it's at 150, because I was sitting there, I'm going to wait till it gets down to 100. But I said, guys, all the FUD that they keep dumping in the market, what happens? Market is slinging up, right? They dropped all that FUD 5 months ago. We was like, oh, it's all going down. Now you're watching them slip and slide into Bitcoin. Y'all watching the crypto, guys. If you're not loading your boat with your cryptos, your XRP, your Bitcoin, Ethereum, you gonna learn a lesson. Like I said, I'm gonna have a little smaller yacht over there. I can't obviously have the thoughts as good looking as the ones on my boat, but I'm gonna have some over there for y'all. But like I said, I would much rather you have your own yacht. And that's an easy experience to have if you were investing into these core assets like crypto, technology, and sectors such as that are growth innovation. You're watching these big names move into it.
So in the best
all
of
this
times,
stuff where it's like,
aren't.
oh, will we beat inflation? Well, we meet expectation. We beat GDP.
Payroll's
Sling,
number is kind of a
market
random
is
number
priming
generator.
up for another leg up. I'm telling you. Tesla to 300
has made the number on Friday even kind of
Tesla
more
to 300. You heard it here first.
We do expect to see continued job gains. We do expect to see strong employment numbers coming through at the end of this week. But the actual number on Friday is really anybody's guess.
Yeah, obviously that's going to be that's the report of the week. We're also going to get the Fed minutes, which even though it's backward looking, that's always a little bit of an talking point because we can find out their conversations in the meeting. Let's talk about AI for a second because more than 10 AI companies, including Hive, are looking for get this office space in San Francisco. A lot of tech companies have been pulling out of the city. Uber has scaled back, for instance. Scott, your reaction to this because it seems like AI is the investment story of the year. And you say that we're in inning number 1 of that investment story.
Yeah, look, this is probably the most exciting thing that we've seen in the U.S. economy in maybe 25 years since the internet revolution really came along in the mid 90s. This AI revolution, the thing that's going on with AI
NVIDIA
is a productivity
enhancing
technology boost. And when you get a productivity
y'all look at that NVIDIA price
that can go across
remember
the
now you could have got NVIDIA 5 months ago at 150.
In economic terms, that is supply curve getting pushed to the
Pause. Right. Look at these gains. This is what people leaving out on. I haven't even looked at Hive. I mean,
now that's a really hard
there's
thing
too
to
much money out here right now.
Maybe once in a generation if you're lucky. But supply curve going to the right, if you remember your Econ 101 textbooks, that is downward pressure on inflation and upward pressure on growth. That's, again, like it's really tough
Microsoft,
to get. When you
Apple,
get it,
Amazon,
because it is a really powerful train, and it is first inning. This can not only last just this year. This could go on for 3, 4, and 5 years and really drive growth, not only in the U.S. but around the world.
Greg, Dan Ives made a really interesting comment last week about AI. He said that basically this is the internet revolution, this is the iPhone revolution, and this is going to change everything. But for the investment perspective of that,
this guy looking over here like,
it is not going away, and it's spreading everywhere.
Sure. I mean, any name out there right now that's attached to AI is certainly benefiting. I think when you look at it's always hard to judge and gauge valuation, I think, within this pocket of time, right? The stock gains that we've seen across the board are really dramatic within a short period of time. So, yes, I mean, I do think it's a pocket of time that probably lasts, 3, 4, 5, maybe 10 years. The question is, what's the right entry point, given how quickly things have moved?
The entry point, well, if
the entry point is now. I'm going to answer that for you.
Dan Ives' argument, it's the entry point is whatever we're at today.
Right.
Or tomorrow or the next
day.
So we shall see.
The entry point was 2 months ago. Then now the entry point, the next best entry point is today. Like I said, all this time, and do not try to time the market. Dollar cost average, this is long term. It's a fool's errand for you to believe that Amazon's going to be $130 in 5 years. Play yourself if you want to. If you think NVIDIA is going to be $420 in 5 or 10 years, play yourself if you want to. You think Tesla is going to be $283 in 5 years? Go ahead. Go ahead. Sit back. Sit back.
There's a lot of analysts' consensus now that it's not just the AI stocks that you want to look at. You want to look at everything: healthcare, consumer staples, industrials, because AI is going into everything. So it's not just going to be. Your AI play isn't just buying an AI stock, like NVIDIA, for example. It's looking at...
AI's like me on a Saturday night, liable to end up anywhere.
Sectors and building that growth that way, which I thought was a really interesting comment.
Yeah, look, I mean, again, the things that when you get a technological advancement that has the ability to push the supply curve to the right, it has to go across all sectors. And so, yes, I mean, the companies that you're going to want to focus on are ones that are able to integrate AI into their processes that enhance productivity. That's really that's going to be one of the key metrics when looking at individual companies going forward, is like, how well are they incorporating AI? How much productivity gains are they getting from that? Because the ones that do are going to be winners. The ones that don't are going to be laggards.
Yeah. Scott Ladner, it's great to see you this morning. Thanks for joining us.
Appreciate you, Scott. Like I said, we're going to keep screaming and bashing to people's head because, like I said, the people that have taken these recommendations, like I said, not financial advice, but like I said, they account green. Jay Clark, where you at, baby? I ain't heard from you a couple days, baby. I know that, hey, tell me what them stocks, what they look like. Are they green or they red? I know. I already know. That's all I'm saying, brother. I'm just screaming it to you, baby. Now, let's get down to it, people. Double tapping our AMC, like I said, nothing really beautiful to look at, guys. AMC back down at 425, guys. This is a stalemate time. It's like we already know. There's nothing that's going to move this except for that court. I mean, not that court, the judgment from Judge Zern. We have a conversation in the chat on the video and the previous one. You know, I think everybody fully understands, like I said, our biggest bet, and everybody should know this, is there being a delay on this a verdict or like I said, the farthest reach. Like I said, we can't base ourselves off of hopium. I have more expectation of a reverse split coming before I expect them to actually just completely deny this. But all I'm looking for is a delay with the way that these things are sitting up here, like I said, and I'm gonna show you exactly why a delay is. Guys, cost to borrow average 578%. We're making that climb back up to 1,000. So like I said, irregardless of what we can see on our side, we know it's getting zesty on the other side as far as them maintaining this fraud. Now, the question is, of course, they've got what? I don't, and we can't make expectations. Like I said, I think next week we're going to have us an answer as far as what's going to happen with this judge. And like I said, I'm having my expectations set on the fact that she's going to cause that reverse split. And I'm set up to play the arbitrage. Like I said, we'll be covering a little bit of that arbitrage. But also, like I said, the whole spectrum of what's going on with this channel is that we're covering everything. We're making our money. And like I said, for all of those that feel like they're like, understand, you hang on with Money Montgomery, we gonna get that chicken bag up, irregardless. But like I said, the Keenan Gray said it best. The biggest enemy of the truth is someone who adamant believes a lie. All right. Don't be someone that's caught in the belief that you think that you can't trade or you can't go anywhere, that you were wrong. No, we got frauded out of a play. But now you should be taking those things that you learned and that same mentality on the plays that are going to reward you. That holder mentality, you need to be a Teslanian. You need to be a Tesla fanboy. If you are AMC Ape, you need to be a Tesla fanboy. You need to be with that same mentality of, I don't care. I'm gonna hold it. The way those Tesla fanboys, I'm a Tesla fanboy. We don't care, and I love they accepted me with open arms. Come on in, big. Hey, come join that process. Like I said, we're watching how this thing plays out. Like I said, even if you do hold on the AMC, you hold a position. Like I said, I'm still gonna have a little bit of money in AMC, irregardless of how I trade the arbitrage and afterwards and moving on to other meme stocks, things like that. I'm still going to have a portion of AMC just because there will be eventually a return that price to Cinemark. I'm not going to be sitting up here waiting for it. So I'm not going to have an amount of money that I'm sitting up there like, oh, I might leave $500 in AMC. I might leave $1,000 in AMC, something like that. But like I said, it's not going to be something major, anything that I'm worried about. Hey, evolved trader from one evolved trader to another. Cost to borrow max 856.15%. Short interest sitting at 23.88. Like I said, all that's rising. Y'all can see up here they got 9,000 shares. They're about to be borrowing at 600%. Let's come down here. This right here, hold up. This right here is shocking. This has got to be incorrect. Short percentage is at 35.9%. That's it. This can't be so. This right here is a falsified information. They're using the stock loan substitution ability to try to obscure and hold the stock bouncing back, synthetic, etc. like that. This information, even on when I went into what is it? Let me see here. AMC short interest. Going to Fintel. And this is the crazy part. You're going to see a bunch of different numbers. You got this up here, but I go down here because I like to use Fintel for the information. But if you look up here, Fintel's not even displaying the short interest. They got the off exchange ratio, so we know this is correct. Let me just see if I'm overlooking. Usually it's sitting smack dab in the middle. They don't even have the short interest up here. Look at this. I said something's going on here, guys. So like I said, well, we already know what's going on. They're on their wits end, but like I said, it all depends on what's about to occur next week. Don't let me say next week like it's gonna come through. I expect next week for us to get a judgment. But if we get a pause or delay, y'all gonna see this thing run to the moon. If not, y'all gonna see drastic sell-offs. That drastic sell-off is gonna be a response from retail. But also, like I said, in that sell-off, there's still this thing, and y'all heard it here first, where I believe that you're gonna get an actual price run when people start selling off, because it's gonna force those market makers to actually go get those shares. That's what forces them to get the shares, is the selling, right? Which makes me wonder, does Judge Zern, will she keep that in consideration? Will Judge Zern know that this stock is going to get obliterated if this verdict comes through this way? Does she care? Does she have the pull for that? Those are things that we set up, and that's like I said, we can only wait for it. But like I said, let's keep tapping down. Things to think about, guys. This is what you need to be on and have a plan for each situation. I have 80% of my money tucked up in long-term assets, so I'm no longer just on the thin and needle of AMC. Hey, that's not good for your health. That's not good for your health. But nonetheless, AMC still sitting on the threshold as of Monday. Obviously, Tuesday was a holiday, and they don't give reports on the same day, so we're going to wait for tomorrow to see if AMC's still on the threshold list. I would assume so, with us going towards 600% cost to borrow. But let's double tap down into my good TSLA 23.55, baby guys, going back up towards that all-time high 283.53. 284 was all-time high. Like I said, y'all see how Tesla just licking all up on top of that all-time high. That spring is loading. Is anybody seeing this? Hey, you don't have to be the biggest chart reader to see that this is called strength. you see this pop we had? This was on the, what day was that we had this? That was on the 3rd. Pop, hold, climb. All right, guys, I told you, but like I said, that was last week, a week and a half ago, after we broke past that 234, then we went and held above 260. This thing is going to 300. It's going to 300, and it's all a climb going to that Tesla July 19th, which will be earnings. Obviously, you're going to have people selling before earnings. I won't be. I'm not worried about none of that. And I really don't think a lot of people are, just because of the bullish maneuver. But like I said, that might be a point for those of y'all that don't understand what dollar cost averaging is. If you're like, oh, I'm trying to see if I can find a little dip. Earnings usually is a dip. It might be a little different this time. It might rip even further. Like I said, between now and the 19th, you're going to have a lot of bullish maneuver, bullish movement that's going on. Like I said, don't play yourself. Dollar cost average. Buy it here, buy it low, buy it high. Build an average in that bad boy. But like I said, we're pulling here. Let's see here. And we're going to go over Rivian, but let's just check this out. Tesla Korea officially launches Model SX test drive in South Korea. Model SX great test drive experience will help more buyers purchase the vehicle. Guys, I want y'all to witness now. South Korea, China is now having big booms as far as their sales and exposure to this Tesla. Tesla is picking up legs everywhere. I'm talking about everywhere. They got the deals that are sparking off with India as well. We got that gigafactory building in Mexico, guys. Okay. You don't got to pick your share up. That's right. Don't let your money grow. But I'm just telling you right now, you heard it. Money Montgomery told you. Don't say nobody didn't scream it to you. Y'all want some money? Here it is. Right in front of your eyes. Pulling over now while I'm picking up Rivian. I told y'all that in the previous video. A video before that, I was going to take some looks at it. But now, should have picked it back then. It was at 15. But now we got a little movement past that. Let's go back up here and show y'all what Rivian's doing for it. And why. Obviously, we're going to show you what and then why. Y'all are seeing this here? $13. Now, and this is what I just tell people. Even on a swing trading type of maneuver, guys, this is why I'm like, there's really a lot of ways to make money. Like I said, we can be bringing all that to it. Come August, I should be having a nice little cash come in. Like I said, I'm going to put that down. I'm going to be pulling a lot of the swing trade actions coming in that bad boy. Like I said, I'm going to put mass majority into my long term, but I'm going to load up that sniper account, that gambling account with some 50 cal bullets. Click, just so I can go through. But like I said, guys, on the 27th of last month, you could have bought Rivian at 13. Now we are spiking up there. 21 was the high in pre-market. Holding close at 2060. Why, you might ask? All right. Lucid falling off, which was crazy because Lucid was they really have a nice looking car, but it's just like I said, this goes to show you how a company's leadership and their innovation and their marketing would change the thing. So Lucid and Rivian production and delivery figures. So 2021, you see these were close. This is when everybody was coming in new. Lucid, Rivian, right? 2022, the blue is the production. The light blue is Rivian's production. The dark blue is their delivery. Over here, the dark blue is for the dark gold for Lucid is their delivery, and the light yellow is their production. So 2022 quarter one, they had no production. They had 306 delivery. Rivian had produced 2,553 and delivered 1,200. Following up with 2022 quarter two, you see Rivian pop. Now look at this. When you're seeing delivery, and this is what I'm saying, y'all go in the comments, tell me if y'all are seeing these Rivian trucks like I'm seeing them. Like I said, it's gonna pull further to our next point was like, oh, this might be getting big. Rivian production, 4,400. Their delivery, they delivered 4,467. So now they're delivering more, they delivered more than they produced that year. 2022 quarter three, they produced 7,363. Watch production climbing now. Delivery 6,584 climbing. 22 quarter four, 10,000 production, 8,000 delivery. 23 quarter one, 9,000 production, 7,946. So around that same point delivery. 2023 quarter two, 13,000 production. 12,664 delivery. And like I said, guys, they're expecting to build that number up to 50,000 on delivery, right? So, guys, the company is producing and then they're actually making those sales. It's like I'm seeing these cars. I'm seeing them with my eyes, like more than once a week. And this is in Birmingham, Alabama, like I said. And that's not no stunt on my city. My city's building up. But like I said, I would have thought down here in the South where we was trucking and scatting and big body engines and all that. I'm looking at Teslas left and right now, so I'm knowing what's going on. Like I'm seeing them probably every 50 cars. I'm seeing 1 or 2 Teslas, and now for every about 100 cars, I'm seeing about a Rivian. There's a Rivian parked down in our condo garage, and I looked at it. At first, I didn't know what they were because I was like, "Ain't no way." I thought it was gonna be a longer term for them to be out, especially getting here, but they're jumping out. Guys, the big banger news I want to bring y'all in on. I guess it's investor awareness. Wolf stocks. Climb supply deal. Rivian rises on van rollout of Amazon while USPS shares fall and other stocks. 2 bangers, right? So what that means, guys, Rivian is now making the delivery vans for Amazon. Let me load that slingshot. That was an extra arrow. Let me load that arrow because I'm about to pull off I'm dropping the arrow off tomorrow on those boys. Like I said, that's all I need to hear. You got the AI, you got the innovation, then the tag team with another big tech company, Amazon. Guys, hey, this right here is major. That's major. And I believe Rivian is also up under Tesla's charging standard. So like I said, the synergy right here, I'm seeing the synergy. $20 a share. Okay. And I said, this is not financial advice. Everybody does what they do. But like I said, this is not making it into my list. I'm going to put this down as like I said, realistically, it's probably going to be a long-term play. I'm realistically probably going to hold this for long-term because like I said, if they keep producing like this, the trucks don't look that bad. The people are driving around, they're functioning, and now they're already getting to deal with them. We pumping us out with a big tech company as far as Amazon trucks. Oh, yeah. That's a immediate amount. Amazon, that's going to immediately boost up the deliveries, right? So I'm already seeing that money in the future. I know that $20 will be nothing for where this is going. Like I said, guys, y'all might want to tap into that. That's something huge. But like I said, baby, listen. The greatest generational wealth transfer is under play. Do not miss your thoughts on your yacht. Tesla, Nvidia, Microsoft, Apple, Bitcoin, Ethereum, XRP, XLM, HBAR, Apple, Amazon, Path, now Rivian. I know I said Tesla. who am I leaving off in there? Y'all know the names. Like I said, they all get screamed. Like I said, those are the big daddy bangers. Even Google, you hear me? Hey, jump in that bad boy, and it's something weird. And like I said, guys, I only got about $300, and I think it's either $300 or $500 in this play. I don't recommend y'all being here. This is not one of them plays. This is a play. Bed Bath & Beyond. But like I said, we building up. I bought in this bad boy at 19 cents. We're at 31 cents. The company is going down. So like I said, this is not a long-term hold. But like I said, for those of y'all that like to have a little gamble, a little fun, take a look at that BBYQ. We had pops up here to, what day was this? We had a pop up to 40 on the 26th. Like I said, I purchased down at 19. Let's see if I can pull it out here. Dang, I could have got down there at 4 cents. I picked up around, you see when my lines start coming in. Here's where I bought in. Here's where I bought in. And like I said, this is just because I know, like I said, guys, I get ready. I mean, I dump that thing right now if I want to. Like I said, this is not something that I'm married to. If you come in this play, don't be a fool and try to think that, oh, yeah, I'm going to. This company's going bankrupt. This company's going out. People are buying portions of it, but Bed Bath & Beyond is going to be a thing of the past. But there is a lot of little pop action that can occur, like I said, swinging up to $1, swinging up to $2, things like that. You can make your little cash off that bad boy. But like I said, without further ado, listen. Y'all boys know I love y'all. Listen, stay tight, stay right, keep your head down, keep your ears to the ground, and listen, like I said, there's a lot of money. This spring is loading. This market's about to jump and do the what Tootsie. I keep telling everybody, don't wait. The time is now to go ahead and start dollar cost averaging, not financial advice, into those big high price power companies. Tesla, S tier. Microsoft, Nvidia, S tier. Nvidia is S tier. Microsoft, A tier, right? And like I said, we're going to have a list. This is all going to come. I'm going to have that. And I'm moving to my new place. Well, I'll still actually be here till the end of the month, but I'm going to have two places at the same time. But my move-in day is going to be on the 15th. So like I said, we're going to start getting ready. Y'all going to get a new site scenery at some point this month. Like I said, we're going bigger. We're getting better. We're going to bring high quality, more bangers. Like I said, I appreciate y'all to death coming in and supporting, my passion. Hopefully I'm bringing good information to y'all. And like I said, hopefully y'all enjoying it. But like I said, love y'all boys. Y'all hold it down. Everybody already knows what's next. Somebody tell them what's next. Yes, sir.